So, you know the science, right? You've got the formulas memorized. But what if I told you the secret to a top score isn't just what you write, but how you write it? Today, we're going to unlock the presentation secrets that can turn a good CBSE science paper into a great one. Let's get right into it. This is the question that keeps every student up at night, doesn't it? You've studied for months, you know the material inside and out, but can tiny little presentation mistakes actually cost you marks? Well, the short answer is yes. But the good news? They're super easy to fix. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. I want you to think of your answer sheet like you're building a house. Before you can put in the fancy windows and doors, you need a strong, clean foundation. This is all about setting up your paper for success from the second the examiner lays eyes on it. These right here are the 3 golden rules for a neat paper. First up, leave clear margins on both the left and the right sides. Second, and this is a big one, always leave a good bit of space between your answers. It gives the examiner room to breathe, you know? And third, once you start a section, stick with it until it's totally done. And this quote just nails that last point. Now, you don't have to go in order A, then B, then C. Not at all. But if you decide to jump into section B first, you have to finish all of section B before you move on to anything else. It just creates a logical flow and makes the examiner's job way, way easier. All right, let's get into the actual content. We've got the structure sorted, so now let's talk about how you actually write the answers. Because it's not just about what you know. There's a little secret examiners notice right away. It's about how much you write. Okay, this is absolutely crucial. You have to tailor the length of your answer to the marks. Writing an entire page for a 2-mark question doesn't show you know more. It just shows you can't get to the point. So be concise, be precise, and save all those brilliant, detailed explanations for the big 5 markers. And now for my favorite part, the part that can really make your paper pop, the visuals. You know, a great diagram or a clean table can say so much more than a whole paragraph of text. But there are some very, very strict rules you gotta follow. First, let's get clear on what not to do. When it comes to your diagrams, all of these are a big no-no. No black pens, no color pens, and definitely no sketch pens. I know it might feel more creative, but trust me, it's against the rules and just looks messy to an examiner. So after that whole list of don'ts, the rule for what you should use is wonderfully simple. Only a sharp, clean pencil. That's it. It's the only thing you should use for your diagrams. It's neat, it's professional, and it's exactly what the board is looking for. Just stick to the pencil. Now here's a pro tip that's so simple but so effective. If a question asks for differences between 2 things, don't just write out 2 paragraphs. Draw a table. Or if you need to explain a process, why not use a simple flowchart? These little touches make your answers so much easier to read and grade. Look, it's gonna happen. In the heat of the moment, you're going to make a mistake. But how you handle that mistake says a lot. The key is don't panic. There is a right way and a very, very wrong way to correct an error. And this shows it perfectly. On the left, you've got the wrong way, that panicked, messy scribble that just draws more attention to the mistake. But on the right, that's what we want to see, a single, neat line through the word. It's clean, it's calm, and it keeps your paper looking sharp. And this one is an absolute rule, no exceptions. Correction fluids and tapes are strictly banned by CBSE. They're just messy and make your paper look unprofessional. The only way to go is that simple, clean strike-through we just talked about. Stick to that and you'll be golden. All right, we've covered neatness, content, and corrections. Let's finish up with 2 incredibly powerful tips that are going to save you so much precious time during the exam. This lets you focus on what really matters, getting the answers right. These are so, so important. First, please never waste time writing down the entire question. The examiner has the question paper, they just need your answer. And second, for multiple choice questions, write both the option letter and the answer itself, just like you see here. C, guard cell. It's the fastest, clearest method, and it leaves no room for confusion. So with all these strategies, for your foundation, your content, your visuals, your corrections, and your timing, you're not just ready to show what you know, you're ready to present it in the best way possible. You've got the knowledge, now go out there and show it off with confidence.